Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Wendy.
And welcome to the Toasted Marshmallow Adventures podcast. Tonight in the studio, we've got the world famous comedian Nate Ford.
Woo!
Hey, everybody.
NSF.
Yes, it's good to be back.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming
Still
back.
broke, by the way.
Still broke. Hence the initials.
Yep.
One of your jokes that I like. You got to go to one of his shows to hear it, though.
Yes. It's
Yes.
cool to have you back.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great to be back. It's almost been a year almost.
Yeah.
And what a year, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
No
boy.
kidding. Yes.
Ooh, we'll get into that.
Hence,
Yeah.
we're separated by
Plastic, yes.
yeah,
I
and
built this.
PVC.
I thought it was my breath, but okay. I now feel better about it.
So, what the hell have you been doing? You've been on a tour.
I've been traveling with a fellow local comic, Emmanuel Christopher Michael Vera IV.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of names.
I think he's German or something. I don't know. And we've been doing this thing called the Brewery Comedy Tour, brought to you by Heron Entertainment.
Heron.
Heron? No, the bird. Heron.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's it. I keep forgetting that.
Not heroin.
I keep calling him Heron. Ron Heron. And he's been booking shows at breweries, wineries, meateries,
Meaderies.
and drive-through theaters.
First,
What's a meadery?
Meadery.
Mead. Do you know what mead is? Kind of that alcohol that's made from honey, and it's very potent and fun.
I thought it was MEAT.
Uri.
Meadery.
No. Yeah, one of the comics that does the other shows around the country too is he thought that same thing.
Yeah.
He thought it was meat, so he was looking forward to steak. He was looking forward to ribs, and no, it's honey alcohol.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Dang.
Here's my man card.
No meat. So, how many shows did you do on this tour?
We did about 20 out of 30 days. We had 10 days off, 5 days off in one section, 5 days off in the other. And
Just nonstop.
Just nonstop.
Dang.
It was fun. It was great. We went to Denver, Colorado, Austin, Fort Smith, Arkansas. Went back to Wisconsin for me, which was great because I have friends that live really near the place we were in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, and so I packed the place with
cool.
just old friends from
Awesome.
Wisconsin. Then we went to Illinois, and then just a jaunt over to Wyoming and South Dakota. Pierre, South Dakota was the best by far.
Really?
Last night of the run, just
Awesome. So you ended on high.
yeah.
Nice.
And then just a 16-hour drive home, which was just a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Other people are like, what? Yeah, but I could do 9 in my sleep.
Really? So you're not kidding?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
So it's just
That would kill
it was
me.
just the two of you.
We actually brought third comic, Montana Burke, very funny local comic as well. I don't recommend traveling with 3 people, just 3 different personalities in one car, and
my God.
got to make everybody happy in their own weird way.
Yeah.
There's some mental illnesses in there, that you have to deal with.
There's some spectrum going on.
Okay.
Whole lot of spectrum.
So you guys are in like a compact car? Do you have like a van?
I drove my Kia Soul across.
Kia Soul.
Yeah.
Our Kias have been many places.
Yeah,
Good
that's
travel
cool.
vehicles.
And it's comfortable. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't think
They're
with
bigger
the Kia,
than they look.
Yeah,
They're
especially
way more
inside.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Than they look.
Yeah, surprisingly. So you said South Dakota was your last show? Or?
Yep, Pierre, South Dakota, and some areas with this time frame, really lock down and do the social distance, wear the mask, and there's just some areas that
Totally didn't even hear it.
COVID what?
Yeah.
Like I walked into a gas station with my
Pierre?
mask on, and the lady behind the clerk, oh, you don't need to wear that.
She's like telling you to take it off.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You're the only one right now in this entire state
I've had that happen.
to wear that.
Yeah.
No, I prefer to wear it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, the other night, on my way home from work, I was at the Tobacco Connection to get some beer, and I had a mask on, and this guy who was at the counter, he's like, "Are you a doctor?" And
No way.
yeah, he asked if I was a doctor, and I said no, but I work at a hospital. and at first I didn't know what he was getting at, but it was because I was wearing a mask.
Wow.
And I said, "Oh no, I'm just not a douche."
Oh, is that what you said?
And I don't know if he didn't hear me or he didn't get what I was saying, but we just
Or just stonewalled you like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna let you get to me.
yeah.
Oh my God, was that after your transaction?
That was before. Yeah.
Wow, you took a
I know.
chance.
I did. I didn't know.
Like
but,
beer, no beer.
yeah, exactly. So
Oh, that's awesome.
So that went down. It was funny. So you mentioned that before we started that you have done some drive-in show.
Yeah, we that was on that 3-week run journey. It was in Austin, Texas. It was like a smaller drive-through theater, but there may be like 20 cars.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's awesome.
And so you're kind of by the screen area.
Yeah.
And they're in front of you, just like a comedy club.
Yeah.
Like spurred spokes of a wheel. And so they can't honk at this particular one because there's some neighbors around there.
Oh, okay.
And so
They
they were
flash
told
their
not to
lights?
honk. So they had to flash their lights
Okay.
if they liked the joke. So you're kind of seeing their facial expression and the flashing of the lights. And so it took me a second to get into a rhythm that I was comfortable with. And
Yeah.
it was actually a lot of fun. Just like,
Really?
wow, that's a lot of lights being all right. And then the best part is like you could really tell which person liked it and nobody else did because there's only one flashing of a light. Like, okay,
Like that one random laughing person in the audience. Sometimes.
that person, watch out for that guy.
Yeah, or they're extra drunk.
That's cool. Would you do more of those?
Yeah, typically outdoor shows don't work.
Yeah.
Just there's more distractions outside.
Yeah, you might be eating or your kids playing.
But doing this run with Heron Entertainment, we've been doing winery, so it's outside, but it's you and grapes and the outdoors.
Yeah.
Nothing really around to really
people
distract
signed
you.
up knowing that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And those have been a lot of fun too, even though I guess I'm not a wine person. I'm not against it or whatnot, but I like
not
beer.
A wine person.
Yeah.
And I do a joke where I chug a beer, and I chugged it with the wine. And I got more laughs. I'm like, usually I chug a beer. This was hard, so you're welcome.
And I know what joke you're talking about. I like that one. Yes. Awesome. So did you have a night on this tour that you bombed?
Not really. It's especially nowadays. There's people right now that just are willing to go out and laugh.
Yeah,
and they need
like
it,
desperately
and they need
need
and
it.
so you can do anything pretty much, and they'll laugh. Nope. I take that back. We didn't bomb. It was a weird night. It was in Grafton, Illinois. It was at this huge complex looking off a lake, and no social distancing whatsoever happening. It's everybody's everywhere, and so on the first floor there's music playing, it was the second floor. Music is playing. Then we're on the second floor inside of this little extra room, and so the crowd showed up late, or like right on time. Give us a panic. Hey, there's no audience members.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And they sat down, and Montana went up, and there's a few giggles, just nothing. And I get up there, and I think I offend the lady in the front row, and so she's at me all the time, and so it's very awkward. Some laughter. Emmanuel gets up, and just a weird vibe, and then they all came up. Oh my gosh, great show! That was amazing.
No way.
So did we bomb?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Wow. But it was uncomfortable for
Very
you.
uncomfortable. Yeah. I mean, sometimes when you're doing stand-up, it's so much fun, and sometimes it's work.
Yeah.
And I bet that you're just working, trying to work the crowd, get them on your side
in any way possible.
Yeah.
Throw all the tricks in the bag and see what happens.
Yeah. So if it's not working, like, are you just trying to get through your set as fast as possible?
Yeah, I got 3 modes. One, super fast, like, oh crap, I need to fill more time now.
Yeah.
And then there are parts of me where I just don't care anymore.
She just ride it, kind of?
Dylan Bronson. From Twin Falls. Bless his heart. He wants to put on comedy in Twin Falls, but in this bar, it gets rowdy sometimes. And, like, by the time I get up there, just nobody's paying attention. And so I was with Chris Sundberg, I think Kat Lazaga, and then me, and then Dylan, and then Riley Holy, who was there, did a guest set. And Riley Hoy, I should say. And
What'd you call him? Riley Holy?
Yeah. Why not? He's holy. He's a holy kid.
Okay.
And so by the time I get up there, just nothing. So I started singing songs. I laid on the stage. I went over to the speaker, talked to it for a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
I go, at some point, okay, I'm not going to give you this, gold A material that you're not going to pay attention to.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ramble and see what happens. Maybe I'll come up with a new joke tonight.
Yeah,
who knows?
Exactly.
It's like,
did you get their attention, or?
I got some of their attention,
Nice.
like a small little group that turned around. Oh, what's happening?
Yeah, this is performance theater.
Yeah. But the last show we did, it was his birthday, and that was a lot of fun because a lot of his friends came out and supported him, and and were more respectful of what's happening in front of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And Twin Falls doesn't have a comedy club anywhere, do they?
Nope, they do not.
That's basically the only place that it's done in Twin Falls. Is that
apparently there's a brewery called Kodo Brewing Company there, and my friend Derek Richards is performing there November 13th and 14th, and super funny. He's performing there, I guess, doing a comedy show. So
what's his name again?
Derek Richards.
Derek Richards.
He's a comedian, author. His book is Whiskey, Cancer, and Bad Decisions.
Oh, jeez.
Or Cancer, Whiskey, and Bad Decisions.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I think you've posted about that, right? Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
And just tells his life of starting stand-up comedy, getting cancer, and drinking it away, and making bad decisions.
Wow.
And it's poignant, it's funny, and so he's got that going on. He started the Irish comedy tour that's huge around the United States.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
And and so he's going to be there in Twin Falls at a brewery.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow, that's cool. Twin Falls, IDEO.
I think a local, used to be local. I'm not. Heath Harmison, he books the show. So.
Okay. Now, and that's where Riley Hoy, he's in Twin Falls area also, because Wendy has mentioned a lot to me about Riley
he's
Hoy.
super funny on Instagram. I'm like, I think he's a comic. He's super funny on Instagram. I want to have him on the podcast.
Yeah. Riley Hoy.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Send him a message to get in contact with you.
Yeah, that's the only way I know him, Instagram. So.
Yeah.
He does do stand-up. And,
okay, nice.
I think it was either the winner or runner-up on the Boise Funniest Comics a couple of years ago.
Oh, cool.
Really? Oh, okay, nice.
That'd be fun. We just figured out our Zoom.
Oh, yeah, how to record Zoom meetings with
for
sound.
Free.
So, yeah, we're going to be hitting up some, for free.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
That way you can expand a little bit.
Get people
reach out to some people.
Local, so how has COVID affected your comedy career?
It shut it down.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Was it scary at first?
I'm never scared at first. I'm scared right now because I've had this little thought, this more of a nightmare that's a little bug that's crawling in my brain, is I've become a regular working person where all I do is work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work.
This wasn't your plan.
No, I used to have aspirations and dreams and goals and hopes. And that twinkle in my eye.
Yeah.
Now it's deadness.
Now it's like, I can crash his car anytime. Like, you know, I mean, it's not that far, but yeah, like, it's depressing. I mean, no disrespect to anybody who does this way of life,
this working thing.
Try to make ends meet and pay for things.
But
okay, this is coming from about 15 years not having a job, just doing stand-up.
Yeah.
So that's going that to physical labor. What is it?
Yeah.
I just walk on some steps and tell jokes for 45 minutes. I get out of breath for just doing that. But so it's like, so it's depressing. So I'm thinking of ways of getting back out there and just allocating my time to.
It seems like you've been going. I mean, once it presented itself, you were like, it's on.
No, the booker goes, hey, how many shows do you want to do? Whatever, 365. Let's do it.
I'm not complaining.
I'll do every day right now. I don't want to come back and clean, urine from a bum who pissed all over the seat and floor in the bathroom at the gas station that I work at. No, I don't want to do that anymore.
That's so
and I think I told you this last time, but like applying for a job was hard to do. It was, everything's online now. I remember my first job was Albertsons. I went in with a application I filled out. Do you want to do an interview right now? Yeah. All right. Walked up, asked 2 questions. All right. Can you start tomorrow?
That's the kind I like.
Now it's go through the internet and fill out this whole thing, and then you get a call, then you go into the first interview, then the other manager wants to talk to you.
Holy crap.
And stuff like that. So when I first moved back to Boise, I was still doing comedy, part-time here and there, and then COVID happened. I'm like, okay, now I gotta shut down and get this job. Let's do it. And so applying, nothing, and then finally gas station calls and go in for an interview and get the job.
Nice.
And been stuck ever since. But some of the interviews like, okay, so what is this 15-year gap? What have you been doing? I've been doing stand-up comedy around the country, telling jokes, state to state. Are you famous? No, I mean, in my own mind, I am. I call myself the world famous comic Nate Ford, just to hike myself up. And have you been on TV? Well, I've been on TV for like 30 seconds. Like it looks good on a resume, but not here. So you're not famous? No, I just drew I make a living that way. I did that for 15 years, obviously, until now. Do you know anybody famous? I was in prison, okay? I was in prison for 15 years. I just got out.
Be like, okay.
That's crazy.
But the gas station, all right, okay. You don't have any, marks on your arms or anything like that.
Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I've had gas station females compliment me on my hair and then say, when I say you should do it, they say they can't. The gas station won't let them change the color of their hair. Which seems
There's some policies.
amazing to me.
Come on.
Gotta wear a uniform. You gotta, now we used to have like a notebook with checking off things to do. Now it's all on an iPad, and you have to say, yes, you did this, take a picture of it.
Oh, geez.
Initial it.
That's super bad.
Well, it's like, this takes way more time than actually doing my job, which I do.
Oh my God. Jeez. That's ridiculous.
And so, and
Wow. I've worked at a lot of gas stations, but it was back in the old days.
And because of COVID, there's extra cleaning now. Like you gotta bleach everything every 2 hours, wash your hands continuously.
Wear a mask nonstop.
Politely ask people to wear their mask, but you can't enforce it.
Are you scared sometimes to politely ask?
No, but I think I act differently when they come. I step back from my register.
Definitely.
I mean, because I'm not. I don't want to sound okay. I'm tired of homeless people already. Yeah. Like I lived in Milwaukee and Minneapolis and places like that where there's a big population.
Yeah.
But Boise's been, fairly okay. Maybe I never saw it when I was a kid. Maybe I never saw the seedy side of things, or whatnot. But now it's like I see it, especially working overnights.
Yeah.
The graveyard shift, the wonderful shift, where once the sun goes down, it's like a moth light.
Oh God!
It's like I don't know what.
Yeah.
Like Walmart's open late.
Go there.
There's some.
So's Winco, 24/7.
Yeah, it's 24/7. It's bigger space. You can walk around, act like you're shopping. Like you take a lap in 3 seconds in my store. It's like, okay, now leave. And because you have to after they leave, you have to go out and clean because you don't know. I mean, they can't take care of themselves living in their cars or on the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, they take a shower every once in a while if they get lucky going up to the truck stop.
Yeah.
And I wish the government of Idaho would step up to the plate and help with the situation and bring Boise and Idaho back to normalcy. I don't know if that's a weird word, but and take care of these people or find ways. But that's my political rant because it affects me because
you're cleaning up.
Because it increases my chance of catching COVID.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of COVID and comedy, sort of. I'm going back to that. Yeah. I don't know if you remember at the beginning of kind of the coronavirus on the Boise Comedy Fans, I put out a post saying, I kind of wanted to put together a comedy special. And, you were the only one that responded positively to that. So it never happened. No one else wanted to do it.
Yeah, because we were super jonesing for comedy.
Yeah, that was the reason. And I thought, people could use some laughter or whatever. I was
you were the only one.
Yeah, I was
I'm in.
I'm down to compile this thing and make it look cool. And you were the only one that was in for it.
You got some negative stuff on that too. It was funny.
I think I did get one negative comment, and I didn't comment back, and I just left it.
The only negative thing, I guess, some people don't want their material out there to be stolen.
Yeah,
but they don't have to be a douche about that.
Exactly.
There's polite ways of saying things.
Yeah, and that's what I figured it was. They didn't want to give me their material to do whatever I wanted to with, but I was just gonna add some laughs.
But they clamor if Sirius XM puts it on. It's all on Sirius XM.
Check
it out.
Exactly.
Oh no, you can't have it. No, but it's already out there.
Not some guy in Nampa, Idaho. You can't have our material. And actually, a local comedian whose name I won't mention till after the podcast. We were at a show one night and we recorded some, and this comedian asked us to not put his video out there. Yeah. So we politely didn't, and that was fine. But
totally understandable though.
I mean, I get it. Totally.
If you're just messing around with something and you don't want to be like, this is my stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and part of the thing also, it's like depends on where they're filming, maybe an open mic or whatnot, where they're doing all new material. It's kind of not, it's not all there.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
The meat's not there.
Yeah.
And so it's out of context.
And you wouldn't want that to be out. Just like, I was messing around.
I just don't want people going like, this guy sucks.
Well, I think it was Ralphie May or somebody filmed something from the stage, and he has a joke. There's some racial slurs and whatnot, but it turns it around. But she filmed it at a moment where it was not the whole joke. It was just that segment, and put it online, and but it was at a show where they said no filming and everything like that. And it's like,
that's not cool. Yeah.
So there's sometimes an agenda, and especially nowadays.
I think especially now. Holy crap. I was just looking up, like, where's Brian Callen? Where's Chris D'Elia? Both of them gone for like 4 months because of Me Too stuff and, rape allegations. And
I don't know if they're true or not, but
crazy.
But they disappeared from the scene.
And I think people are scared too. I think it's like a scary time in comedy, kind of. Do you think so? You kind of got to watch it? Or?
Yes and no. I find for me, I can cater my material either way. Mm-hmm. Some of my jokes,
depending on the audience. Nice.
Some of my jokes are like wishy-washy, like I'm taking this take on it, sometimes, just to kind of get them on my side and whatnot. But because for me, politically, I'm in the middle. Mm-hmm. Like there's parts of every side that I get.
That makes sense.
But I'm not either way. But I don't know. I find myself in bigger cities, like even Boise sometimes, to, let's say, Portland, to Seattle, where you're going to get a lot of people being offended just to be offended, because there could have been somebody here that has that, and I'm offended because for this fake person that I'm. I get that a lot more in these areas than I do out in the Midwest.
Really? That's interesting.
They're like, yeah, man, you're funny. You're going to hell, but you're funny. Because they need it. But in cities, like in bigger cities, like I guess there's so much going on at a given moment that there's so much entertainment. And so they don't really appreciate live entertainment. They don't appreciate live music or live stand-up comedy or live poetry or live rap, or because there's so much stimuli on the internet that has you bogged down so the government can do whatever you want to do. I'm not just kidding. And like, I got YouTube, I got
it's constant.
Netflix, and I got this, I got that. I don't need to go out. Especially now with COVID, I
should stay in.
Now I'm just gonna stay in. And so how's that going to affect after this? Like maybe there is a cure and we have a way out of this. Are we still just going to be at home? And
I actually think it is changing things. Like what I miss is the handshake or the hug. I miss that connection. I don't think that's coming back, honestly.
I mean, there's TV shows now geared towards that, connecting. I think that's what it's called. And then there's a Netflix show about just, it's all through webcam and all through like phones and stuff like that. And that's how we're communicating now.
Wow.
This is pretty cool that we could do this.
With this.
I feel like I'm in prison, but I'm, get me a lawyer.
Right.
Innocent.
Touch the glass.
I want a dragon.
What was, Cable Guy and Jim Carrey lifted his shirt up, touch it. Put his nipple on the glass.
So it's kind of scary. The future is always scary, the unknown, especially
I don't think we ever thought of this. I didn't.
I mean, what if the Mayans were dyslexic? Maybe 2021 is the end of time.
It could be. It's crazy.
But, so COVID, it messes with your head a lot.
It does, because actually we thought Chris's surgery year was the worst year, and then it's COVID year, and we're like, what?
We were like, 2019 sucked. I got my reversal surgery, was cleared to do everything. That's right when COVID hit. We're like, oh fuck.
This sucks.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that feeling now when they change the smoking age to 21 to get tobacco. I just turned 18. Yeah, I can. What?
Yeah, it's
3
bad.
more years?
Yeah, are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
What's the deal?
Is that federal? Is that?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought it was individual states. What
would
else
know.
is in my notes? Peanut butter M&M Fritos.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that?
Hold on. Let's see if there's a picture here.
What? That sounds amazing.
Wait, let me go to your news feed. I know it's there because
I think it's on just on the profile. Yeah, I shared a thing. A friend of mine shared a recipe of.
Are they amazing?
I haven't had it yet.
What was it?
I post a lot.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Let's see what he.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh my God.
Does that look like heaven?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it?
Peanut butter M&M Fritos.
Oh my
Like
God.
it's sweet, salty.
Yeah.
It's got everything you need.
I love
A little bit of protein, a little bit of
Eat
sweets.
it? Yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay. And is this the recipe?
Yeah.
I mean, is it just pouring some peanut butter and M&M's on Fritos?
I think that's pretty much it. But it,
Maybe warming it up.
Oh my God, that
Nice.
looks amazing.
Yeah. Dang. We'll have to put this picture up here.
Yes. And we should try it.
And yeah, I'm down.
Right now we're doing keto.
Oh yeah.
It sucks,
It's
Anne.
working and it sucks.
Yeah.
meat and more meat, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And can I have some mayo and avocado?
Ooh, avocado. But you can't do the toast though, right?
No.
No,
It's the bread.
avocado, no toast, taco salad with no taco. You know,
Yeah.
grilled cheese with no grill.
Oh,
Yeah. Only cheese.
but you already look amazing. So there you
Oh,
go.
thank you.
All that sacrifice.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was looking at your profile today and some posts I've seen about the Union Tap Room in Pocatello. I don't think that's it there, but that is a good photo.
Yeah, it is.
That is in Green River, Wyoming.
Oh, okay. We're heading
Do you
to
get free
Wyoming
beer
soon.
at all of these gigs?
For the most part, yeah.
That works.
Sometimes it's just a couple beers for free, or sometimes
Yeah,
if they like the show, you're drinking all night.
You definitely got free beers at that show.
That is at the Comedy Quarter in Neenah, Wisconsin. I was house MC there, and those are some regulars, and made some friends there.
Yeah.
Look at that young, chubby cherub.
Sheesh. What else did I take a look at today? Oh, Mark Metcalf. Now, Mark Metcalf, because I was looking at your timeline here.
Needlemeyer.
Yeah. Tell us about Mark Metcalf, because he's... Okay. Oh, and the Off the Rails podcast as well, because we don't know how you relate to that. Are you a regular guest?
It seems like it.
I became a guest and became a regular off and on co-host.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Because Mark keeps having kids and
And they're based back in
Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Grafton,
Cool.
Wisconsin. So I'm living in Milwaukee. I'm Ubering, and I get a Facebook pop-up of this Wayne Gunther guy. Hey, I can't headline this outdoor show today because I have work. And I go, well, I can stop Ubering at any time. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. So it's an outside show in a park. It's raining, and it's a live podcast of this podcast Off the Rails with Tom and Mark, and they're just going to do some comedy, and then they're going to do a band, like a heavy metal band. Okay, so I get there, and there's tables of hot dogs and food, like picnic food. There's a stage. There's a little table in front of the stage where they're setting up for the podcast, and there's people like old people in wheelchairs. There's kids.
Yeah.
There's dogs running around. There's a birthday party off yonder. And like, whoa, boy, this is
Something.
interesting. And then there was a first timer right out of the gate to host the show.
Yeah.
And then Christine Hazel Decker, who's a wonderful and amazing person, who has a crazy story, and which ruined her life and whatnot. And but she has bounced back, and but she was doing some time too. So, she's transgendered, by the way, and so we got all this going on. And I'm going, okay, this is not going to be fun, and so it actually was a lot of fun.
Really?
Like everybody was involved, and I didn't know where to be dirty or clean because we got this Slasher Slayer band coming up next.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is going on? And so I kind of got in contact with them, and they said, you want to come be a guest? So I was a guest there on Off the Rails with Tom Mark, and was a guest again. And then, hey, would you mind co-hosting? Sure, why not?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And so, since I moved away, I've done some Skyping and co-hosting, and so they were chimed in every once in a while.
Oh, nice.
So when I became a co-host, I think that was their second year of doing it. And so now they're rolling on their third year of wonderfulness. And they've had some weird guests, some great guests, some awful guests. And so now they have, because Mark lives in Wisconsin, and I think has a restaurant there. And so he was in a bunch of movies, and
oh, wow.
The Twisted Sister
He was
music
in
video,
Twisted-
the father.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I read that and I was like, seriously? And
That's hilarious. How old is he now?
Was he the dad in I Wanna Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, we got to take a quick look at this. We'll drop this video in. That guy?
Yep, that's the guy I think.
no.
Yeah.
Husband dental. Smile.
Where he comes in the kids' room and yells at him. Yeah.
Zero interest.
Like, what are you going to do with your life?
Yeah.
Get
I want to rock. So
wow. That's crazy.
yeah.
When I was younger, my mom and her friend had like little get together with kids playing around and whatnot. They put in a documentary about how the evils of rock, and how D&D, Dungeons and Dragons is a devil's game.
I remember that from the 80s, yeah.
And within that documentary was Twisted Sister
Nice.
and Kiss Knights, Satan's Service.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
I remember the D&D thing
I do too.
in the 80s about it being satanic.
Yeah.
Because it was...
But all the kids that I knew that did it weren't that kind of kid.
They were like satanic.
No,
kids.
they weren't.
They weren't.
They were like nerdier.
Yeah,
They
like-
thought this was super awesome.
Yeah, it was like a fantasy role play thing, and no. But to Christianity, it was Satanism.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it was.
So,
D&D.
yeah.
Do not play that devil's game.
Yeah. What else were they playing backwards, like Ozzy Osbourne and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For secret messages.
Yeah. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Take your record, which we don't even have records anymore, really.
The very first stand-up comic I saw was a Christian comic, Mike Warnke. And Mike Warnke had some trouble in the 90s being part of a satanic cult.
Oh, damn.
Really?
Whatnot.
That he knew about or he got caught up in?
He got caught up in.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he goes around to churches and performs, and saw him, and I remember laughing. I don't remember his jokes, but I remember laughing. And then years later, oh wow, weird.
Yeah, look at that. Satanism. He like just totally flipped.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But it turns out they were just still. I don't know if it's just accusations, and that he's cleared from it now. But yeah, it was pretty messy in the Christian community in the 90s about it.
Jeez.
Why do you think they're trying to take down big comics, or do you think that's a thing, or just everybody's super
The
sensitive?
whole cancel culture stuff.
Well, we used to live in a world where you are innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
and yes, I say believe in what she has to say and whatnot, but also there should be due process, and but it's hard to do both because you want to take their word, but what if that word is not correct and it leads down this person's path of what?
Oh, I know.
Why would you do that?
It just seems so repetitive right now.
And there's no accountability the other way anymore. Yeah. Which it should be on both. If you want to be equal, there should be accountability on both sides. Yeah. Well, like Chris D'Elia, I think actually kind of happened, and then Brian Callen got on under it and making videos and like, no, this is under. So I don't know. I don't know if it's still in trial. I don't know. If,
it's been like 4 months.
Yeah, I haven't Googled it.
He's not on Fighter and the Kid anymore.
No, are they just doing co-hosts all the time?
Like Josh Wolf is with Brendan Schaub. And Brian Callen is gone. And they were like buddies. That's what's super weird too. Like, what's going on?
And you could say maybe there's too much finger pointing and it could be accurate, it could be not, but maybe there's also a behavior within the comedy community that can be changed as well.
Yeah.
Like, don't ask people, can I masturbate in front of you?
Correct.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Maybe ask on the second date or the third date, but not like when you first meet them.
Right.
Maybe don't do that.
Maybe that's not cool. Yeah.
And a lot of times it does work in comedy where there's a very attractive female comic who gets more work because men think they can, It's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
That was from Emmanuel Vera. He has a great joke.
Okay.
When you see him, you got to see him do that.
Now, are you working on new material?
I would like to say I've been writing this whole time, but like just working and going home. Like I don't want to do anything. I just want to watch Netflix and
chill.
Yeah.
I'm that TV dinner at the that's me now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
But have you worked in any COVID jokes?
I have. I did it at East Side Tavern open mic a couple Sundays ago. Okay. It's just my impression of everybody coming into the grocery store or to the gas station about masks. I forgot my mask in my car. The one that's parked in the fire lane up front when I'm not supposed to park, but it's right there. It's like, it's only 2 feet. Should I get it? It's only a city ordinance.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or the hanging from their ears. I'm wearing my mask. I didn't say where to wear it. Or underneath their chin. I once told a customer, like, I appreciate you protecting us from your chin hair. Thank you so much.
Yeah, right. Well, and I've seen some signs at businesses like, we all have noses, cover yours. Like
the worst thing is when they pull up their shirt over their nose. So now their belly's exposed.
So like impromptu.
Can I get a pack of Senecas? Either do or don't wear the mask. Don't look like an idiot. I'm sorry.
It's too much.
You look ridiculous with your shirt over your nose.
Yeah, and well, then you got the midriff. Going on, and for guys, well, it just depends on how the belly area is looking. Guys or girls,
and perhaps you don't believe in what that the ratio of people getting COVID and whatnot, but just it's at every door, every business right now. Wear a mask, please. Just do it.
I mean,
it's so easy because we've been going to McCall on the weekends and it's mandatory, so you're not going anywhere without a mask. It makes it super easy. And then we come here and it's like, today I was the only one wearing a mask, except for the people behind the counter. And I feel weird, but I'm not going to risk my mom.
Around here it's very just whatever, you know. So, some businesses require it, others don't. Like the other week when we went to get your car done, everyone at Les Schwab was wearing masks. At Big O, no one was wearing a mask.
Like not that far apart.
Yeah,
the boulevard.
No, I've never been personally affected, like family-wise, with COVID, but there was a gal that was doing the auditing for the stores, came to our store to scan everything and make sure nothing was stolen or whatever, and whatever they do, audit people do. And she got a call, and her whole family got tested positive for COVID. So she had to leave immediately. The people working there bleached everything, and so now.
Did they all make it?
No, it just happened like a week ago.
Wow.
And so now she has to get tested, and if she tests positive, then the people there at the store have to do it. So I'm sure eventually everybody has to do it.
Yeah. Wow. So have you had a COVID test yet?
No.
I've had one. You haven't had one?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard about them.
They're not awesome.
No. They stay way too long up there.
It's almost like a brain swab. It goes
and it makes you want to sneeze, right?
I've promised not to put anything up my nose ever again. From the time in the hospital, I had a tube in my nose into my stomach. So it's like, nope, not pleasant. Don't need that right now.
Yeah.
No.
But maybe I don't know. Like you have to have signs or excuse from your work, I think, to get a test or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I got tested at work because I was exposed to it from a patient. So, but came up negative.
Yep.
So wear your mask, and if you're around someone who's suspected to have COVID, maybe gloves also.
Definitely.
Because I was exposed and I didn't get it. So So protection works, people. Oh yeah.
Duh.
Well,
I couldn't help it.
Duh. Union Tap Room, Pocatello
this Friday, tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
If this doesn't come out, it'll be in the past.
It'll come out in a couple weeks, actually.
So it was in the past. It was October 30th.
It was a great night.
It was a fantastic
best show ever.
Beautiful,
You wish you had been there.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
No, it's a fun little room. Me and Melly were going up to Dillon, Montana for one night, and so I just threw some messages around, and Rory and Jennifer. This was a few months ago, and Rory and Jennifer, the owner, said, "Yeah, let's do it." And so he got us a hotel room, and we passed the bucket at the end of the show, and I guess they've done comedy there before in the past, and he goes, "Man, you guys are really good, both funny wise and business wise. The way you handled everything, and like, oh, well, sweet, we like to have you back." And so then the COVID went up in waves. We're shut down, we're closed, we're open, we're down, we're down. And so we finally are coming back, and he goes, "What about a December show or October show?" And I was looking at it. Hey, what about the parents need to have some fun? All right, let's let's get them out the Halloween Eve and do like a costume contest. Oh, cool. And
are you dressing up?
I'm still thinking about it.
Do it.
I'll be dressed up as a disgruntled gas station
do that.
Employee.
Yes.
It's going to look so realistic. And so, it's going to be a fun show going back there for the second time. And hopefully with a stage 3 that people will still be able to come out, or at least whatever the specified number of people inside the building. And they always treat us very well, and they're good people.
Nice.
Have they had mask requirements at all the shows you've done?
Most of the shows, there's some areas where,
it's like, we don't believe it.
Yeah. It hasn't got us yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. You have any election night jokes? You don't have to do them here, but
no. It was a joke in itself. I mean, it was both sides were just whoa.
Did you watch the debates at all?
I watched part of it.
Yeah.
And then I watched the SNL sketch with
Yes.
that was
Jim
hilarious.
Carrey and as Joe
Bill
Biden.
Burr?
Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Alec
it was,
Baldwin as Trump. Just
that was
Amazing.
hilarious.
as you know, it was truthful. It was like that actually had happened.
It actually did. Yeah. It's like they didn't have to
was
stretch it
pretty
too
accurate.
much. Yeah.
Which is sad to say.
Yeah.
When we're asking somebody to lead the country to act like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
But I think with all this quarantine and people have stopped, or they don't remember how to act like human beings anymore.
No.
We're just
People are
quick
angry.
quick to throw a punch and
Say mean things.
here's my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm like, nice, thank you. Do you want a bag?
Yeah. Yeah. Last week I was at Walmart and they have the mask requirement for their store, but obviously they're, people that aren't wearing masks, they're not challenging them because they know those people are crazy, pretty much, a lot of them. So this guy was in front of me in line. I'm at the self-checkout. Oh, also Maverick now has self-checkout over here. Pretty awesome.
I saw that.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm in line at the self-checkout and the guy in front of me doesn't have a mask on, and the woman he was with doesn't have one on. In the back of his shirt it says, to those people in their cars by themselves wearing a mask, do you also need a seatbelt to sit on your couch? Is what the back of his shirt said. It was printed on there.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's going for it.
Yeah. I wanted so bad to say something, but I was like, I can't get involved with this crazy person.
Well, I mean, we've always had, personal bubbles around us. It's not like it's anything different. Like, you don't want people to just be up on your back.
No.
In general, before this even happened.
Yeah. I would back away.
And now we're just politely asking you just to keep that. Let's make this a rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it out in the
keep
open.
you, I'll keep me.
We're not doing that.
Now we're gonna be a dick.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it said, fuck it. We're not doing any of that shit.
It's like I really just want to get naked and just go right up to them and just what?
Yeah.
We good?
I don't have to wear clothes.
Yeah. It says they're required in this place, but so are masks, so let's take them all off.
Yeah. We actually don't have that sign on the door. No shoes, no.
Oh, really?
Because I had a guy. It was before it got cold. Come in with no shoes, no shirt, no mask. Like, oh, you're just rubbing it in, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Doesn't follow any of the requirements
You're
in the
just-
store.
You're
Going for it.
You're gung ho about this. Good for you.
Oh my god.
You take a step back.
Why are you wearing pants?
Yeah, like take those off. Like, all we really require is underwear.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
And
Sheesh.
sheesh, you're not following any of the other ones, so take that off too.
I had some, like, I don't know, they're about maybe 18, 20 when they come in last night, and one of them, so how's your night going? And I go, how's your night going? They go, oh, just trying to stay out of trouble, following the law. I go, well, apparently not, because you're not wearing masks, and that's a city ordinance, so you're not.
You have failed.
You failed your mission tonight. His friends laugh. He didn't.
That's a good one.
Do
you get jokes from your job?
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
once the anger subsides. Yeah.
You see the humor
You gotta
eventually.
sometimes you want to write something about what you hate, but there's too much anger.
Yeah.
And so
You gotta wait until it simmers down.
Yeah, until it becomes funny.
Yeah.
So we probably see some of the same people. You're working graveyards at Stinker on the bench, and I work in a psych hospital.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so
You probably see some of the people that go there that end up.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely get homeless people or just anybody.
There's a tall African American guy that comes in, and he just looks like he's seen Nam.
Oh, geez.
Just he's not
really?
there.
Yeah.
But he comes in, he just warms up what he wants to eat. He brings everything in. He's a very organized Like, it's very thought processed.
Yeah.
Like, you're too organized to be this crazy, or maybe that's how it is.
Well, I mean, it just depends. I mean, I work in mental health, so you know.
And so he warms up stuff, and then he just leaves.
Whoa.
He cleans up after himself.
And you just let him.
But
just like go for it.
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do?
Not
Like,
hurting it.
no, get out in the cold.
Yeah.
Wow. But at least he cleans up after himself. He's the only one I've seen do that.
Yeah, well,
he's very meticulous. I'm like, okay, at least he's all right.
Yeah, and you've got well with mental illness too. You've got both sides of the coin. You got the one that's the people that are meticulous about cleanliness and hygiene, and then you have the other ones that just threw it all out the fucking window.
Yeah. There's time this could be my last day. I'm getting out of here.
Like, I'm not getting paid enough to clean this up.
No, it's some days like, and like management doesn't realize, or maybe they do, I don't know, but it's stressful. Like, I'm not a babysitter. I'm here to do my job, make sure all the side work is done, and making sure that you get gas and whatnot. But I'm not here to clean up after you.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be amazed on how many cigarette butts I sweep up around the gas pumps.
Oh, jeez.
At night.
Yeah.
Like, too many to, like,
feel
well, I'm worried.
Yeah, right.
I just picture that Zoolander scene where they're listening to Wham and they're spraying gas everywhere, and then somebody goes to smoke and
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dang.
Society is just fucking crazy right now.
And, everybody comes in and like, remember back in the day when we're told not to wear masks in places? Why aren't you laughing?
Oh, God. You have to have everybody's input. Yeah.
It's against my freedoms. Like, no, it's not.
Yeah, well, and everyone's an expert now, too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Toasted Marshmallow Adventures now has merch. Go to toastedmarsh.com and get you some.
Do you have
anything coming up?
Dates coming up?
That's about it for now. Is the one that just happened.
The one we could have promoted.
No worries. Again, it was a fun show.
The best show ever.
Thousands of people, all social distance.
You missed out.
We used up all of Pocatello. Just
all their PPE. Their hand sanitizer.
So maybe chilling out for the holidays.
Yeah, I'll probably be working. And because last year I worked. Last year I spent a lot of time with family, so this year I guess I'm just going to be in the grind of work.
Oh man,
sheesh.
We want to get back to going to comedy shows, but I don't know when that's going to happen.
Yeah,
especially now with going back to stage 3. I think some of the hopefully, like Matt Sweet still does their open mic. The Lounge at the Universe is kind of struggling right now, and they have a GoFundMe page right now and a Patreon, and they've given a lot of opportunities for artists here in town.
Yeah, they really have.
All over the spectrum of from the drag shows to comedy to musicians to artists like painters and whatnot. And she bought the place 2 years ago, and there's I think a lien on it, and then COVID. And so it's like you're just a year into this, building something, and then
it's all taken away pretty much.
And when people don't believe in it, but it's affecting a lot of lives right now. Not just having COVID, but physically, mentally, financially.
Oh yeah,
this thing is just a mess.
Yeah. Are they still doing the open mic there on Mondays?
Wednesdays.
Oh, Wednesdays.
And
Mondays. Is it still streamed?
Nope, they stopped doing that.
Okay, because I didn't think I was seeing that recently. Because we watched some of those, the Comic of the Month ones. Yeah. We just sit out on the patio and watch them.
Doing a live, like a video show, I learned, because I went in the first time I went in there and did a straight stand-up set, like in front of the camera.
Yeah. And we're like pushing the button when we like something. I mean, it's
Yeah, we're like
weird.
hitting the laugh emoji or the.
And then the next time around, I just did something from home and was a little bit more creative. I guess that's what you kind of have to do on the internet, to be just a little bit more creative than just your regular normal thing. Otherwise, it's just weird and awkward.
I don't think we saw the one you did from home.
I don't know if we did. Yeah.
Shit, we're gonna have to go back.
Well, on YouTube, it's Nate Ford round 3.
Oh, round 3.
Well, shit. We got YouTube.
Hello, it's world famous comic Nate Ford. Thank you for coming out tonight. You all look beautiful. Oh man, I like to get drunk. Do you guys like to get drunk? Do you like to play drinking games? Ever played that one drinking game, trying to stay in between the white lines? That's a fun game. Ever play that one drinking game where you're sitting in a circle with your friends and family and they tell you how much they love you and how much of a disappointment you are to them? Oh, this is a shitty game, Dad. Bring out the vodka. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I drink, I do stupid shit all the time. I'll get drunk tonight, get naked, run into your pastures and scare the fuck out of your cows. But we all do stupid shit when we drink. Why can't we do cool things when we drink? Like save an orphan from a burning building. No, we shit our pants and blame our best friend, that's what we do. When I'm drunk, why can't I do helpful things in the house, like do our laundry? No, I piss on my laundry because I think it's a bathroom. When I'm drunk, why can't I sleep like a hot supermodel? No, I sleep with a big, tall, hairy, could be a woman. I'll still do it. Hey, a bird pizza's still a pizza, am I right? Amen. Dating is hard, am I right? Man, it is so hard. I wish there was like a GPS system for dating. Yeah, like a GPS system on your phone, you know? And 0.2 miles, approach blonde at bar. Be yourself. Hey, you want to come back to my mom's place and check out my Star Wars collection? Recalculating. Be somebody else. Hey, recalculating. Destination Masturbationville. Aw, not again, Tom Tom. Yo, I like strip clubs, you know what I'm saying? I love strip clubs. I think a great name for a strip club should be called Sorry, Dad. It would have like a monthly announcer. Welcome to the stage now, disappointment. You want to know the most common side effect of Viagra is? Shitty jokes. I get asked a lot of questions on the road. One of the questions I get all the time is, hey Nate, when did the kid from Goonies start doing stand-up? Other question I get is, hey Nate, why is your cheeks so red? Why are they so rosy all the time? It's actually a deep, dark family secret. My mom fornicated with Kris Kringle. Yeah, my mom fucked Santa Claus. I still had nightmares when I was a little kid. All these hands coming out to me in a pinch position. Pinch, 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 pinch. Knock it off, will you, all you old ladies, all you aunts, all you grandmas? Because eventually when you start pinching a kid's chick, a blood vessel pops. That's right, a blood vessel pops. And when he's older, he's asked stupid questions like, are you okay? Have you been running? Is that rosacea? How long have you been a clown, huh? Are you allergic to cats? Yeah, I'm allergic to cats, but that has nothing to do with it. Are you an alcoholic? Yes, I'm an alcoholic. I'm a comic doing comedy online in Boise, Idaho. Of course I'm an alcoholic. I have shit my own pants, people. Look, I just did a callback to a joke I never did. That's how brilliant I am. Eat less red meat. Eat less red meat. I get that every fucking day. I love red meat because I'm fat. That's right, I'm fat. I do a lot of fat things. I get impatient with my microwave. If there's 2 seconds left, fuck it, I want my pizza rolls now. Food gets in my way, too. I'll have hot chicks hitting on me after the show. Right? Like, hey, Nate, let's go to the dance club. It's open till 2 a.m. And I'm like, Sherry's used to be open all night long. A Sherry's dance. IHOP. Denny's. Taco Bell. Well, that's been Comic Nate Ford for world famous Comic Nate Ford for round 3. Thank you everybody for voting. Have a nice night.
Awesome.
Oh my God. That last section was hilarious. Oh my God. That was funny.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again because there was something I was gonna
I missed
repeat. I liked
something,
it so much and now I can't remember it.
Oh, jeez.
Dang it. That was really good.
That was funny.
I just did that all on my phone. I just filmed, paused, changed, went to a different room,
Oh, really nice.
unpause.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And
I did my own editing just through my phone, very
Nice.
cheaply.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. We do all our editing on our iPads.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was
So did
really
you?
good.
Shit, I just lost my train of thought.
Did I win? No.
You didn't. But there was one of the months where you were out and then you got back in.
Oh yeah. I won that one.
You won that one, Comic of the Month, right? Yeah, that's crazy because you were.
I was out in the first round.
Yeah.
And then I think I came back either the second.
Like someone dropped out.
Yeah, somebody dropped out, so I came back to the second and won
it.
that, and I
Nice.
kept going.
Yeah.
You won the Comic of the Month. Sweet. All right. Well, anything else you want to plug while you're here? Anything else you got going on?
Just, look me up on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at Comic Nate Ford, COMICNATEFORD. I like, follow, twist, subscribe.
Yeah. those
I'm
are
also
all
on YouTube
good.
too. I do some stupid stuff sometimes. And I'm going to do more on Instagram too, little live videos here and there.
Oh,
And,
Reels.
Yeah.
Reels are a thing on Instagram now.
Wait, what are Reels?
Jen, what's her name? Brown?
Yeah, Jen
She's been
Brown.
doing a lot of Reels. I don't know. We
What
gotta
are
get into
Reels?
Reels.
I haven't heard of Reels.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah.
And once I do, I will figure that out and do that. Do the TikTok. I don't know.
Oh,
become
geez,
famous on TikTok.
I know people are.
We have an
been
account,
telling-
but we haven't
people
done
are
a
telling
thing.
me to get on TikTok, which we're on there, but we haven't done anything.
What are we?
But I do want to add more content to Facebook and Instagram, and I'm not gonna ask, but I'm gonna put my Venmo on there.
Right.
That way,
Just set it
if you-
right here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna set it right here if you want to.
We can put it right here if you want.
Yeah, it's Nate Ford's Venmo right there.
Venmo at
Just in case.
Now,
the comic /Nathan/Ford/40. That's my Venmo. But it's like I don't want to be going to the gas station anymore. So if I created more content online for you, maybe you can donate, but you don't have to.
Yeah,
Right,
just
but it'd be super nice.
just donate. Now, have you had donors to your Venmo?
I've had a couple, and then also tips from shows
Oh, nice.
and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
So that's
Have you thought of Patreon
I have actually, yeah.
in terms of, do you like the idea? Or, 'cause
I-
we've thought of it, but it's like, oh, God.
I do, but I don't like. I hate asking for like. I just don't want to work anymore, huh? Just give me money.
Just give me money for that one.
like $3 a month. That's what Tuesdays with Stories is. $3.
Yeah.
But we haven't done it.
No,
So I totally understand.
Patreon,
Yeah.
which we also have an account on.
Yeah.
that we haven't used. So.
And but I want to also be able to have time to create more content for
Yeah.
them if they're going to give me money.
Yeah,
Right.
Like that's what I do for comedy. I give them a service of entertainment, and I get money
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. But because of work, I've
Makes it harder.
again. I just want to go home and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
But I do want to be more creative, and I think of things at 3 a.m. when I'm at work.
Oh, geez.
Then just know by the end of work, just I have no.
Yeah. I'm out.
I've dealt with too many people right
Yeah.
now. Now it's just me.
Yeah.
I got to decompress and then
Oh, totally.
and then go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do it again.
Well, thank you
So if
much.
anybody's out there that wants to be a sugar mama or sugar daddy or
Yeah, you're not
somebody that
paying-
you're open.
just likes, a little bit of content once a week,
Yeah.
For some
Not a
dinero.
lot. Yeah.
can you make me not work ever again at the gas station?
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Support
If there is,
Nick
there is. If there's
Ford.
not, there's not.
Maybe you need to go on like that millionaire matchmaker site.
Yeah.
Find you a woman or a man. Sounds like you're open.
Doesn't matter.
So thank you for coming on again. It's been
Well, I appreciate you guys for having me. This was fun.
It's been great.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're getting out there again.
Yeah,
It's
we need
slow but
comedy.
steady. And,
Yeah.
And I tell you, like, after the last 3 shows of that run, I missed that working on it and pounding it to the ground because once a month or
That's not enough,
that
right?
just I feel rusty. Like
Yeah.
2 weeks of not doing stand up, I feel rusty.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so the first few shows, they were okay, but just not my best. And
Hadn't
then,
gotten your groove.
and then finally, just last 3 shows.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Sheesh. All right. Before we go, your current biggest comedy influences right now.
Ooh, Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Just
8:34.
he's killing it. Bill Burr tried to do something on SNL.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Oh, you didn't?
I liked it, but it just
A little flat or a little nervous?
See, I thought
Yeah.
that was true, like Bill Burr.
it was, but
I felt like he had a little
But
bit.
it was
not-
holding back.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
think
Like there was, I felt like there was a lot of
Okay,
holding
yeah.
back. Like
Yeah.
you could see it. Like
He said he cut some stuff short because
Yeah.
they limited him
'Cause of
on
time, yeah. We-
Oh, and then he had to drop a rape joke, which
Oh,
he
yeah.
thought was
yeah.
super appropriate.
Darn it.
Tig Notaro
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
doing some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I watched your special.
It was good.
Her
Yeah.
latest one. Yeah. Tig.
That's a cool mixture of people right there. Yeah.
Another comic friend of mine, Dave Landau, super funny comic.
you spoke of him last time.
Just still making things happen. Still working on the Anthony Cumia show, and he just did another little interview podcast thing where they interviewed Eric Roberts, and it was probably the best interview I've seen.
Really?
Like just the way they got him to open up, and I guess that's what Eric Roberts is the nicest person to interview. But just it was
cool.
oh wow, cool, all right.
Nice.
And they had thoughtful questions and like.
Nice.
All right, Wendy, who's your favorite comedian right now?
I would say Tom Segura.
Tom Segura.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I really like Mark Maron.
Oh,
Ooh,
I thought you were going to
he's
say.
funny too.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I thought you were going to say
Yes.
Mark Normand. I really like him too.
Oh, yeah, he's one of my favorite right now, too.
Mark Maron is
and Mark
hilarious,
Normand.
though.
Yeah, Mark Maron was really funny, his latest special. I mean, I actually woke you up laughing at it. She was asleep, and I was still watching the special. I was laughing so hard, I woke her up. She's like, dude, come on.
And even Bert Kreischer, I like his
Oh,
special
nice.
too. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
I've been watching the Cabin
Oh,
thing too.
God.
See, did you like the Cabin?
I mean, because I like all
See, I
those
didn't
comics.
like it that much, and I like all those comics.
But I
too.
mean,
was,
it's
it was
not-
a bit
it's
much.
not- I mean,
it wasn't what I
Bobby Lee.
expected.
Yeah, I wouldn't continue with it, but I
No.
liked it.
Yeah.
The Bobby Lee, what was that scene?
Oh,
Both of
didn't
them
they
naked
get- oh, they
on
got
the
naked together,
bear,
yeah.
the bear rug. I was like, what are we watching? I did not expect to see this. Oh, and the emu in the...
Oh yeah,
Oh, God.
we're cooking that.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, it was right. I think it was the first episode.
Tom Segura and Bert.
Yeah, Tom Segura shows up. Yeah, we're gonna barbecue, and so the gift was outside in this ice cooler, and he opens it up, and the whole bird is in there.
Stuff into a cooler.
Yeah, feathers and all.
And feet.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
God.
Tom Segura took a chainsaw to it. I was like,
Okay, I vaguely remember that.
what are we watching?
Yeah.
I mean, I should have known with Bert Kreischer.
That it's
Oh,
gonna
and then
be
he
something
Miss
questionable.
Pat's there, and he walks out of the hot tub naked. I'm like, no
Oh,
way, that's totally a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to be here now.
Yeah, right.
But it was better than watching the debates.
Exactly.
That's true.
That is saying something.
Sorry to all my political friends.
Way better. And
Well,
that-
we watched the
wow.
debates.
I only watched that one.
The second one,
Yeah.
most of it. Yeah, that was the more tame one out of
Yeah.
the two. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Anyways, let's
I'm
get
your
outta
babysitter.
here. Yeah, exactly. What do we do?
Let's all be kind to each other on the 3rd.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
That's why we did
Let's be
absentee
happy.
ballots.
Yeah, just remember, it's your civic duty as a United States citizen to vote. Mm-hmm. And so people are going to vote either way.
Right.
They're doing their job. The part of the campaign of voting just to vote I don't like, because I'd rather have people go and look up who you're voting for.
Yeah.
Don't vote just to vote.
Yeah.
Make a decision and then do it. But don't judge people
Yeah.
for voting whoever they decide.
Yeah.
It's going to be
We all got to live together.
yeah.
Yeah,
we gotta
exactly. I mean, it's
coexist here.
more divided than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Now those people who don't vote, then you can stab.
Yeah, those.
Although I'm
lives.
I don't know. I haven't voted yet, and it's hard. Like I don't know. I don't know.
We
Wow.
voted already.
Yeah. Send them in.
Yeah, absentee ballots. Also, has anyone here watched The Social Dilemma?
No, I've heard it's awesome.
I watched it today, actually, on my trips to Oregon and back, and a little here, and we won't go into it, but watch it, people. It's pretty good. It was pretty much what I expected, but for people that don't know, go watch it. Anyways, let's get out of here tonight.
Thank you, Nate.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of our listeners.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's been great. I'm Chris Adams.
I'm Wendy Mosier. Oh, you didn't say.
I'm signing out.
I'm signing off.
I'm Chris Adams.
I'm Wendy Mosier. Hashtag get toasted.
Stay toasted.
Boom. It totally screws me up.
Love that.
Yeah, if you don't get it right, it's fine.
That was fun.
There should be like that cheesy news like in the morning.
Yeah, it's like
right.
that.
Yeah, you got
Ha cha cha cha.